mean, I didn't mean to
Maybe
cut you
maybe
off.
it wasn't Kelly Dodd patient zero. Maybe it was started with the face stowers. Maybe it started with Vanderpump removing. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing this out there because it almost seems now like we are beginning to watch the beginning of the end ish. I don't think Bravo's ever going to end because it's such a strong brand. But I stand by my prediction. I do think BravoCon is pulled off or is being delayed to cool things off. I don't think it's this whole thing of, oh, we're so enormous. Things are so good. We're going to wait a whole year. I think this is taking the temperature to see if it's completely gone away and just becomes a local city thing, promotional thing.
I said that right. And Daddy, I said that the minute it happened. Daddy Cohn recently, I don't know where he said, I saw something, I don't know where or if this is true, but Daddy Cohn said BravoCon is off for 2024 and 20. Now the new thing is we think we're going to skip it next year too. Because I mean, January is right around the corner, everybody. I mean, I know
I,
it's the dead of now. Daddy Cohn has recently said, yeah, next year we're probably going to skip it too. Really? It ain't, it's over. Those
well,
questions
they're
when
taking,
you got up and Jennifer Aiden is insulting a lovely woman and saying, big boy, and it's a woman, and people are, you and I had our live show, and we have another one August 15th at 7:30. Get into that, advertising that. But there's no barrier when you're standing there and asking the question. I think they're just like, there's too much going on.
they're going the way of TLC. TLC has all the same people, all the same, individuals that have criminal past, toxicity, still going to jail, racism claims, but they are such a network. They are genius in that all these years, the Learning Channel has morphed into the complete, I mean, you ain't learning shit, but they have taken a back seat. They want to be a fly on the wall. They don't want to be noticed. And it allows them to get away with keeping to put these kind of eccentric, wild people on. And I just think with TLC, I think if a cast member brought up a dick pic, I think they would have pulled it. I don't even think I think they would have stopped production and gone, wait a minute, we can't, no. We can't have that. Like, you guys can yell and fight and throw things at each other, but like, I don't know. I think sometimes I think Bravo is in major trouble. They are losing the only last people that are going to draw in the viewers. And I mean, we're seeing that. I know you say Miami's coming back. I think Dubai is toast. I think Salt Lake City has such a big following that will do well. I don't know about Potomac. I really don't. I mean, they did start
I
filming
don't know.
again.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Potomac keeps enough of an interest. Jersey will be back, I think, for sure, because it's so big.
But a long pause. I'm telling you, it's going to be a Vander pause, and we are not going to talk about it. We're not going to cast it. It's just going to be like everybody. And it's so hard for you guys to
we're in
realize
trouble
that
here, I think.
now. It's so hard for everyone to believe that. But think about Vanderpump. We never would have said it would have been on pause because of Scandal. It is on pause when you don't know what to do with the players or the story. It's different. We tried to cast Atlanta. It never really went on pause. We were trying. It took forever. But that is different than saying we don't know what to do. Tom won't speak to Ariana, won't speak to Tom, this and that and that. There's no story on Vanderpump. And we're not going to. So I believe we are there with Jersey. We don't know what to do with this cast. And that is not 6 weeks of a pause. We already tried that and we brought everyone back. It is going to be like, forget about Jersey. So Teresa, start talking about something else on flipping the table, turning the table.
Right. Yeah.
Podcasts that don't have any listeners except for when they do Jersey, you better figure out how to get in the game. I mean, I'm offering advice. Sign up for my weekend course. I mean, you better figure it out. It's a one trick. No, you never put all your eggs in one basket in business. Never. I think that's it. That's what I'm saying. What was my point to you? Now, to your point, I mean, the ratings on TLC, look at it. They're making a fortune. The ratings are huge compared to Housewives. Right.
Well, I think they're
No.
dwindling in a lot of shows. No,
Oh.
I think they're struggling. I mean, Sister Wives is their marquee. I mean, Sister Wives has as much as Beverly Hills, 3
Hmm.
million viewers, over a
Well,
week's
that's
time.
more than Beverly
Enormous.
Hills.
It's probably more than Beverly Hills. 90
Yeah.
Day was going really strong, but I almost think they've diluted the brand because now there's so many 90 Day Love in Paradise, 90 Day Before, 90 Days After, 90 Days Lick My Ass. There's so many franchises. I think people are overwhelmed. Now, the Last Resort, 90 Day Last Resort has done well, where they've taken these couples and then they take them across franchises and they all go to a resort. That's working well. I'm in shock. MILF Manor got a season 2. I don't even know how the
Shock.
ratings are.
Although it's so hot to think of the dads and then the fucking stud sons come and then like everyone's just fucking. It's really hot. I'm not going to watch MILF Manor, but that's a hot concept to me.
We'll see how Welcome to Plathville does. That's coming back in July. That was kind of the show that
Is
got me
Micah
into
coming
it.
back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy's boyfriend. Andy's fucking
Andy's,
boyfriend.
I would have
That's
left.
that's who Andy wants to marry. And I think Micah
Yes.
would go. I mean, listen, Micah,
He should
he's
go
worth,
gay.
yeah, he's worth like $75 million. Just fucking dude, just deal with it.
I
Just
could be
become
with
gay.
Morgan Wade. I could be with Kyle Richards for 75 million. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No problem.
Look, I think we have a problem. I think overall we better figure something
Well,
out.
they've got themselves in this, they came out, we're committed to doing all this stuff. And the problem with you think TLC's ever come out and said, we're committed to diversity. We're committed to. Now, they're doing a little of it, but they don't make any grandiose announcement. The problem that people have with these initiatives is they go out and make this, I'm committed to doing this. And then people go,
Mm.
right. And then they're not. They regret it. And they're not.
They're not committed to
Doesn't always,
anything.
the problem is it doesn't always equal great TV. You don't know who's going to make great TV. You don't know situations that are going to make great TV. So to make these grandiose statements, and now they're pulling way back from it, but it's too late. I don't know. They got a lot of big lawsuits to resolve. They've played Andy very well. They're like doubling, tripling down on Andy, which is the way you got to go. And if
Crumple down.
anybody's going to save it, it's going to be him, because he is a genius. And I think keeping the trains, getting to the station on time. But I don't know. This Kenya thing she's beloved. This is giving me just another Nene vibe. To your point, maybe she's back.
But I mean,
I don't know. But
if
this is good.
so, I mean, if I were her, I would sue. I would sue. Really, I would sue. I would throw the Sandoval of it all in there, because throw everything against the wall if you're a good lawyer. But to me, the Jennifer Aiden thing, to me, is the exact same situation. Somebody was suspended. She was this, and that. Now she's back at work. I was suspended, and I'm not back. I look at Jennifer Aiden, I see a difference. I see a couple differences between us, and one of them is a protected class. To me, file the fucking lawsuit. That's what I would do. I would say, I don't care about being back on your network. I don't buy it. I'm not going to sit here and take scraps for 5 years. And good girl, you're doing a good job. Like maybe you'll come back next year. Fuck that. And Kenya has spoken out that she's an icon. Don't believe the facts. And I would just sue. And listen, I pissed off Kenya more. Ain't gonna be. I think Kenya was a great housewife. Somehow it bothers me that she's not coming back. Can we talk about one thing?
Yeah, let's wrap up with something
I
good.
mean, I was
Yeah.
going to talk about Danielle Oliveira, apparently quit Summer House, but I just issued an old chat with Danielle. I just want to talk about Lisa Rinna in Paris.
Oh yeah, let's wrap up with Lisa. Tell
She
me.
doesn't stop. I mean, everyone wants to know my favorite housewife of all time. It'll be my